Our second type of representation, I think, is more mathematical. The first one is engineering, but this is where we're going to take a shape, we're going to unfold it. That's what a net is. When an orthographic projection is where we're going to draw the different viewpoints, but a net is where I'm going to take my shape, I'm going to unfold it. And so if I look at example 5, I want to identify, notice I've got two triangles that are the same. So it's a prism. If you have two bases, it's a prism. So I'd say it's a So it's a triangular prism. Then I want to find the surface area. The surface area means I'm just going to find the area of each of my shapes. So my top rectangle is 20 by 10, so that's 200. My middle rectangle is 16 by 20, so it'll be 320, won't it? My bottom rectangle is 200 again, so what happens is two of my sides are the same. That makes sense because notice my base is this triangle. And notice the triangle has 10 on each side, and I know the whole base is 16. From our first chapter, we know the area of a triangle is 1/2 base times height. I've got to find the height here, don't I? So my height, I'm going to cut this in half. So I'll get 8 for my base, half my base, and I will call this h. So I can use Pythagorean theorem to solve for the height. So I know my hypotenuse is 10, so 10 squared equals h squared plus 8 squared. Or 100 equals h squared plus 64. Subtract 64 from both sides. H squared is 36. So my height is 6. So now I can find the area of my triangle. 1/2 times 16 times 6. Half of 16 is 8. 8 times 6 is 48. So to find the surface area, I'm going to add up all my areas. I've got two rectangles that are 200 each. I've got two triangles that are 48 each. And then I've got one rectangle that has an area of 320. So now let's add them all up. And when you do that, we get 816 square inches. And there is your answer. Don't forget your units when you're doing area. If we take a look at example 6, now it's backwards. Instead of given the net, I'm given the 3D shape. I'm going to unfold this. Notice when I unfold it, my base is a hexagon. So I draw this hexagon here, and I'm going to label it. I know each side is 5 centimeters because they're marked equal. And then since it's a pyramid, I know each of these sides unfolds into a triangle where each side is 13 centimeters. So I put my tick marks to show they're all equal when you draw those out. And there is your net.